Gerwyn, morning after the night before. Congratulations again. Have you slept yet?
Yeah, I slept like a log, crazy. I put my phone down, just slept, woke up this morning, an alarm woke me up 8 o'clock, and yeah, over the moon. Amazing feeling waking up as a world champ and world number one.
I bet you went to bed with that warm, glowing feeling, didn't you, last night?
Yeah, it's crazy. It was a bit emotional really going to bed last night, but yeah, just my phone was going crazy. Thought I can't deal with this tonight. I can't. Every time I'd open one message, another 4 or 5 would come in, so I thought, no, I just need to get my head down. Obviously a lot of media stuff this morning, so yeah, it was straight to sleep. Woke up this morning, yeah, on top of the world, literally.
I bet it was lovely to get back to the hotel room and speak to Beth and the kids one day as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't get back till late. Obviously doing interviews after last night as well, and yeah, it was nice FaceTiming Beth, and she was down my dad's, and yeah, it was good feeling and special moment.
Last night, I don't think I've ever seen you that emotional, and you talked on Instagram about doing it for your mum, and she was looking down on you. It's things like that you've never ever done before, have you? Was it just a complete release last night?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been playing for 7 years. I know my mum only seen me play for the first year, so she hasn't seen any of this, so it's difficult. Like,
yeah, no, I can imagine. And what was going through your mind after you missed all those doubles last night? We saw you walk halfway back up to the...
Yeah, I mean, I walked that close to the trophy, I could read all the names on it, and I was like, don't bomb another opportunity because you might not get another one. And yeah, it took me a while to get to the hockey, and thankfully that first start went in, because if it was above, or definitely if he goes in the 5, I'm not going to... I don't know if I was going to get another chance, but they went in.
Across the year, you've been the best player in the world, but you were reluctant to say it yourself. Do you say it now?
No, in patches. I knew I was the best player at that time, but you know, form doesn't stay all the time. But luckily for me, it's been there all through the last 12-18 months, I think. And yeah, Michael's a fantastic player, and he's on his game, on my game and on his game, it'll be a very good game, and it wouldn't be much between us. But yeah, it's good that I have the belief now that I am obviously world number one, world champ, and I've got the game to beat anyone.
On this 7-year journey that you've been on, when did you realise that you were good enough to go and compete for the biggest honours?
I think the first time was when I played A.D. Lewis in match play, I think 2015. I sort of knew that I could live with those big boys over the longer format, and from there on in I just built on confidence. And from picking up a first pro tour, I sort of done it in the right steps. I picked up a pro tour, then I went on to win a European, then I went and won a major, then I won another major, then obviously me Johnny won the World Cup this year, and now gone on to the biggest one of all. So it's just been gradually going up, and I haven't won things all in one go, so it's been a long journey, but yeah, hopefully I can keep winning some more trophies, but it's not the be all and end all anymore. I've done what I wanted to do, and that was to lift this trophy up.
How do you reset yourself almost, because you've been very driven to win this? Now you've reached the top of the mountain, what resets you?
I just think I can relax now, and I think I can play some better darts, because you're not putting yourself under that constant pressure to do well, to pick up trophies, to win this, to become world number one. I've done it, so I can relax, all that weight's off my shoulders now. Hopefully I can just go this year and play well as a world champ and as a world number one, and hopefully I can pick up some more trophies, but I don't put any more pressure on myself anymore.
Well, number one as well. When did you realise that, hang on a minute, Michael's in touching distance here? Because for 7 years he's been sat top of that tree, but when did you realise, hang on a minute, I can get him?
Yeah, well, I like to look at the rankings and looking at, you know, if I win something, do I go above someone, or is someone chasing me? And soon as those numbers worked out, that Michael was having 500 grand off his total for this year, and if I'd win, and then when the numbers worked out, I knew I'm chasing this. I want this. I want to knock him off that tree. It'll only inspire Michael. I know he will, and he'll come back stronger. He's been world number one, and you know, numerous world champions. I think 3 times is he world champion, and he's held the baton well. But hopefully, I can hold it out for as long as possible. But I know he's going to work harder, and he's going to come back firing, same as Peter, same as everybody else. But yeah, I'm willing, and I'm looking forward to the battles.
When you started this journey, did you ever think that you'd win over £1 million in prize money in your career as well, as a rugby player turns dart player?
I don't think I'd do it in 2 years. But yeah, I mean, to become a world number one, that's the hardest part. This is tough to win, don't get me wrong, but you can have a good run in a tournament and you can pick this trophy up, but you can't be lucky and become world number one. You need to be constant and you need to be consistent over the 2-year period. And yeah, that's a tough achievement, and that's, I think, is a little bit more special to become world number one. This is good, but both of them in the same year, unbelievable. Jeff.
You said last night that you bombed opportunities playing rugby when you were younger. Do you think that helped you in this career, knowing that you'd gone wrong in one path and you not to make the same mistakes?
Well, you learn from your mistakes, and I've made mistakes in the past, and I don't want to make mistakes again. And yeah, every opportunity I get now in darts, I grasp with both hands, and I never try and let things go. But it doesn't always work out in your favour. You know, you can't win everything, but I've won this bad boy, and I'm happy.
When you look back to 2018 as well, the famous Gary incident as it's known, do you think that made you stronger as well?
Not that event, but the things that came after it and the crowd, and they moulded me into a player that I am, and they've made me strong. They made my mindset, and yeah, my mental strength is second to none, I think, now. And you put other people in the situations I've been in, could they handle it the way I have? I'm not too sure, but yeah, they've definitely made me a stronger person mentally, and they moulded me into a person that, even though they're not on my side, they've helped me win this trophy.
I'm guessing looking ahead the rest of the year, the standout one for you, if it happens with fans, has got to be that Cardiff.
Yeah, buzzing. That's going to be amazing.
That Cardiff Premier League. And what's it going to be like stood there at the top when John McDonald says the reigning champion of the world?
That's the thing. I hope we do actually get to Cardiff, and I hope I can live that moment with the Welsh fans and to walk out in Cardiff. It was unbelievable last year. I think I played Mike Smith was there last year, and Cardiff was rocking. One of the best venues ever. It's only small. It's not as many in the crowd as other places, but that atmosphere in our place is immense. And yeah, I just hope that it is going to be on in Cardiff, and the crowds can celebrate this trophy with me, and they can give me even bigger roar as a world champ.
In the build-up, so after your first game, you said it didn't feel like the words, it felt just like a pro tour or a home tour game because of the lack of crowd. The pressure that was on last night, did that change your mind? Did it all of a sudden feel like the World Championships?
From the quarter-final or semi-finals, and then it sort of feels, doesn't matter if the crowds are there or not, then it's like the pressures are immense, especially an hour before I was going on last night. I've never felt so nervous in my life, but those nerves certainly helped. Not the first set, but once I found my groove, I was in the game and I was putting Gary under all sorts of pressure. But yeah, I've never felt that feeling before, especially going for the winning double. Yeah, I thought I was going to bomb it.
But the girls can't wait to see that trophy, can they? They've lived the Grand Slam trophies with you and everything.
Yeah,
like
Bethany, the youngest one, she's taken, obviously the schools are not open at the moment, but she's taken every trophy, and I'm not sure she can carry this one.
Do the girls understand how good their dad is at the sport as well, and that he is a role model to a lot of people? Obviously, you're just getting your dad to them, but do they realise what you want?
I think Emily does, the oldest one. I think she realises what's going on, but the little one, she's just on her iPad. Even last night, she's probably on her iPad, won't even watch it, don't even care. That's the way she is. She can't wait for me to go home just to get out on her new quad that she had for Christmas. But yeah, as soon as I get home, she won't want to look at this. She wants to open up the garage, get the quad out, and get up the field. That's the way she is.
Are you looking forward to that time, obviously, because we all know dart players don't really get a Christmas when they're successful because they're here. So you're looking forward to the next few weeks just forgetting darts and doing the family time bit?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get home for Christmas and spend it with the girls, but it was only for a couple of days. And then obviously coming back up then on Boxing Day. So I've been away since then. It's been tough for the girls, it's been tough for me. But you know, the sacrifices you make when you win trophies, it's well worth it. But like I said, I'll get home today. I've got a couple of weeks off before the Masters. Spend at least 2 or 3 weeks now with the girls and just enjoying time and enjoying this trophy.
You said when you won the World Cup for Wales, that was no other feeling. Did that top it?
Similar, really. It's obviously doing it as a team, doing it with Johnny, doing it for somebody else. I'm doing it for the country was special, but doing this for myself, for my family, yeah, I don't know. They're both similar, but I think this tops it a little bit.
And final one, the list of names on that trophy, that your name now appears on there for forever. What does that mean to you as well if you never win another trophy again, that you're on the Super World
trophy? So I mean, we all chase dreams, and this is the biggest dream of all dart players, and my name's on this trophy now. like I said, it doesn't matter if I don't win it again, as much as I'd love to, and I will chase it, and I will fight to defend this trophy, and I'll chase it every single year, and all the other majors, I want to win those again. But if I don't, then it's not a be all and end all. I've been there, I've done it, and I can just relax now.
Michael's obviously said that 40, 41 he plans to get out. Phil said, I'm getting out. I'm guessing you don't plan to be here forever. Have you got a Gezi career plan when you want to get out?
Yeah, I speak to my buddy John about it all the time, and I'm like, I like to invest my money in property. I said, I either get to 50 or I get to 50 houses, whichever comes first. I'm going to retire, but if I keep winning the Worlds, I'll probably be finished in 3 years, because you can buy 10 houses with that in Wales. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to invest my money well. As long as I've got a good financial backing, then there's no pressure to keep going on in this sport. But obviously, I want to keep going on for the fans, for my family, and as long as I'm enjoying it, I'll keep playing.
Gezi, congratulations again. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers.